Warning, this video may contain graphic content such as sexual scenes, violence, gore, boobies, and the rest of the fun stuff. Unfortunately, YouTube won't allow that, so we'll try what we can. Please be over 18 to view this video, and don't say we didn't warn you.
Endlessly searching for an original sin.
Hey guys, and welcome to Sinfully Fun Games, where we look at the more mature side of gaming. Today we're doing a Steam edition. These are games that are out on Steam. The first one is called Mokoko. Let's go ahead and check it out, shall we?
Lonely nights are full of terror.
Yummy finds the nights charming. The feeling when the breeze of the cool winds caress her gentle skin while everything is darkened makes her feel alive. Whether her apartment window or the exit of a nightclub, the night breeze washes her loneliness away. When it can't, Ayami finds herself amidst her own. So let's see, relationship. In some endless years, well, let's just jump into it. We're gonna go into, medium should work. So as you can see, we have different girls. I do want to show you. We don't have any of the other ones.
Lonely nights are full of terror.
So the censored and unlocked DLC is something I would pick up if you guys enjoy this. Alright. And conquer the most areas to win.
Quality over quantity.
It's one of these games. I forgot what they're actually called.
It is in the same night that I find life amusing and threatening.
I'm handcrafted, the one and the supreme.
One less trouble.
Let's see.
Quality over quantity.
The controls are a little funky with this game. But it is.
Clockwork is the new order.
I don't know what's up with our.
Don't you sleep now?
So we kind of have to. It's gonna be the hard one right here.
I'm handcrafted, the one and the supreme.
Let's see. Got it.
Quality over quantity. No, something stuck in my cogwheel.
What's going on? I guess I won.
Let's leave this place now.
Not bad. So yeah, it's just one of these little games. I guess we'll continue. Let's jump on easy just so I can show it off a bit more. New clothes unlocked. So yeah, there is an uncensored DLC. But, you know. Oh, you're gonna be a troublesome one. I see. This is supposed to be easier. Alright, so we have some room to play with now.
I am well balanced.
I can only imagine how annoyingly hard this
Don't
would
you
get.
sleep now?
I'm trying to figure out exactly what we are.
A silent, lonely night is better than dealing with these jerks.
Alrighty. Nah, I don't want to go for it.
I'm lucky stars
Ooh, that was
out there
pure luck
tonight.
on my end. Can I get it? Yes, I can. Oh, I almost got that. These are fun little games to just play to kind of, pass the time.
I lost my balance.
And boom. Let's try to hit
leave this
at
place
least
now.
level 3. Yeah, let's definitely hit level 3. New clothes unlocked. Well, we can't see them right now. Oh. Let's do this.
All hail the Emperor. Me. I will avenge my... You will learn to kneel before me.
Ooh, that was pure dumb. Okay, if I can just get them in the corner.
A small trick won't appear in history books.
Actually, yeah, I could probably just do it this way. Oh, I see you planning something.
My new empire shall arise from the ashes.
Nope.
All hail the Emperor. Me.
My lucky star is up there tonight.
Alright, so he's a little mad. Yeah, I can hear you. You're mad,
I
darling.
will avenge my imprisonment.
Alright, this one's gonna be a bit of a tough one.
You will learn to kneel before
Would you stop
me.
that, you fidget spinner?
What?
That's
My
what we get to
soul
fidget
is
spinners.
leaving the shuriken.
Move the headless, but
Let's
not.
leave this place now.
Sounds good to me. What is Mokoko? Well, it's an ancient legend, a story about two men. Unfortunate destiny on a remote island after their ship was wrecked by a terrible storm. As the sole survivors, these two men woke up on an island. Finish more chapters to unlock the rest of the story. New clothes unlocked. Well, I can't see the clothes. Oh. Alright, let's see what that is. Oh, I guess we finished them. So as you can see, it's different girls that unlock. Let's just show one of the other.
girl you see in the shopping center.
All right, let's show one. Let's show one more level. So it's a cute little
Expect
game.
No mercy.
I'm curious about the story just because it's so darn silly. Can we do it? Yeah, we can.
I need to get a new grip on my life.
Chauvinist scum.
Oh God, it's a feminist bug.
Chauvinist scum.
It's a feminist bug. I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, careful. Fate smiles upon you this day.
Can I trap him? I'm gonna try to trap. I trapped him.
Smiles upon you this
Woo!
day. Fate smiles upon you this day.
All
Out
right.
of all that terrible stuff, why the pest?
This is such a weird little game, but I kind of
I
like
still
it.
had 4 days to live.
Well, no, you didn't. So there we go, guys. It's a cute little game. I could see wasting a bunch of time on it. So we're gonna move on to our next game for Sinfully Fun Games. Let's jump on over. Please give us a little blurring. So our next game is called Furry Ladies. Now, as always, most of these games are sent to me by devs and fans. This one's, I believe, was sent to me by the devs. So let's jump into it. I may not be a furry, but I'm sure some of you guys are. So as you can see, this is a group of different puzzles and things. So let's look it over. Now, the censorship is off. Good. There you go. Achievement. Okay. So there you go. Let's go ahead and look at the next one. You can turn off the censorship or turn it back on. I turned it off. I'm going to turn it back on for a minute for the next one and just kind of alternate that way. Let's look at brush up. Oh, okay. Well, that's rather easy. So as you can see, that's what the censorship in the game looks like. I've got no real response, guys. You send these to me. look at Jazz Ball. I don't have to censor that. So, we're going to turn back on the censor button, as I said, for each and every other one. Let's go ahead and look at this one. This is Art Swap. So it's just a bunch of mini games. I think that's just what we're getting. Okay. Oh, I forgot the name of these games. Memory games. That's what they're called. Okay. Oh, I lost. So there's another button down here that I'm curious about. The Furry Pit. Okay. I think the art's pretty good. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say. We didn't win. So guys, that's a little bit of Furry Ladies. You can pick this game up on Steam. We're going to move on to the next game. Let me know, as always, which one of these shows is your favorite. I'll be right back. Hey guys, our next game is Moe Era. Let's jump in. What is your name? We know the answer to this. Anon shall live supreme. Whoop. Now I've got your attention. Human attention span is way too short, so let's get straight to the point. You see, Anon, they say that the vast majority of people will never amount to anything. Ouch. But you're not one of them, right? Oh, you know what? She should have had that voice. Yeah, Anon. Why don't you tell us? What's your life about? I'm so excited to learn all about it. My sounds so phony. Oh, you're the one we can't trust, aren't you? I'm such a horrible actor. Hey, I thought we decided to go straight to the point. Anon, we really need your help. Trust me, it's not a trivial issue. Look, Anon, this is the story of your life. It appears to be a little too empty, don't you think so? The thing is, we've allegedly lost its content. Oh, we have too many lives on our hands. I use the word allegedly on purpose. See, there's another possible explanation for that gaping void. If your life is meaningless, there's nothing to write about. But I'm sure that's not the case with you, right? This is an interesting little opening. Come on, of course it's not true. Let's admit it. We're to blame. Luckily, everything can be fixed. You can just tell us what your life is about. But how would we know if you're telling the truth? Instead, I think it's better to observe you for a while. That'll be the best way to fill in the blanks, don't you think? Don't worry, Anon. We won't bother you for too long. Oh, and no alternate realities or time travel. We need you to be the real you. That's why we'll conduct observations in your natural habitat. Sounds a bit rude, I admit, but you get the point. Just be yourself, Anon. A few days is all we need to get the story of your life back. I'll do my best to make these days magical, you hear? You're guaranteed to create happy memories that will last a lifetime. Have fun, and just remember, life is about choice. Interesting way to start. Psst, Anon, can you hear me? Not sure what happened, but I'm kind of stuck here. Come and see for yourself. Here I am, right here. I'm just gonna use my regular voice. The whiteboard, Anon. Hello, mortal. Or should I keep referring to you by name? Sorry, I look like this. Can't do anything. Well, at least I can change the vibe a bit. Yes, much better now. By the way, I'm a living human girl. Don't believe me? Fine, I'll prove it. See, I walk on my 2 feet just fine. You have no other choice but to admit it. I'm a real human being. Maybe you're confused about my tail and cat ears, though? Well, I'm just lucky enough to have things like that. I'm a lucky girl. Do you believe in luck, Anon? I hope you do. Luck is crucial. Oh, hey, you can save. I don't know why that just popped up, but okay. See, your life is about the choices you make. And guess what? To make a good one, you need luck. Which reminds me, I have plenty of luck to share with you. From now on, every time you stand at the crossroads, just look around and you may see me. Well, maybe not every time. I do need to sleep, you know. Ooh, I actually feel like taking a nap right now. You're going to have have a memorable time this week. Who knows, maybe it's a beginning of a new era. Please enjoy it, okay? Okay, here it goes. It feels like I ended up in some sort of a tilted picture. If I decided to go straight, what's behind that corner in front of me, I wonder? Truth to be told, I'm both curious and scared to check it out. Can't stop the feeling that someone is silently observing me. And why is there a different wallpaper on each wall? I move closer and inspect that weird red arcade machine. Life purpose generator. Whoa. Now that's what I call a name. Press X to win. Now it looks more like a slot machine. Whatever. I press the button. 3 numbers. 187. What does it mean? Okay, I'll give it one more try. I see what you did. 424. Doesn't ring any bells. I think all 3 numbers should be the same to win or something. Well, a life purpose is worth giving it another go, that's for sure. It gets more and more random over time. (002-313). What is this? One last attempt and I call it a day. To my greatest surprise, it gets 3 in a row. 3 hieroglyphs? If I'm not mistaken, it means Japan in, well, Japanese. Quite an entertaining slot machine, I must admit. Everything gets blurry. Japan, huh? Rise and shine, Anon. My wake-up call can't be this cute. Hey you, you're finally awake. Hey Nana. I was curious to see if you were alive. Just curious? Not worried? Being worried is no fun. On second thought, maybe I was curious in a worried type of way. How did you manage to fall asleep in such a weird pose? Was it that difficult to lay on the desk? Who knows? By the way, the dream was so bizarre, I managed to remember it. Hey, tell me. Will you? Pretty please. Was there anything lewd? What about me? Did I appear in your dreams? You're blushing. It's a confession time. It was a pure and innocent dream, Nana. Here goes. I do a quick recap of what happened in my dream. So I ended up with Japan, and then I woke up. How boring! And what's so special about Japan? I mean, we're here right now. Where else would they come up with such a marvelous idea like bringing us all together? By the way, speaking of marvelous, you must see this. By the way, this class has 5 students with very different backgrounds. Yes, 5 students only. In the media, they call it a groundbreaking educational initiative aimed to promote diversity. The class is newly formed and we're here for 1 year only, so it's more like an exchange program, heavily spiced with the media hype. Anyway, the reason why I'm here is straightforward. I want to make my arcade record stand out. My academic record stand out. I will admit that one was me. Dang, that one was me. The hype around this class makes it a perfect proving ground for my goal. 2 girls enter the classroom. And then I just binge watched the whole series overnight. Or no, she doesn't get the voice. 10 episodes straight. Oh my. I watched one each morning while having a breakfast. That's 10 times slower than me. 10 times more I get to enjoy it. Hey, check this out. I can't believe my eyes. A gift voucher for 2, and that's at Dorizia. How'd you swing that? Lucky, I guess. I'm surprised to see them distributing gift vouchers. Yeah, they said it's an experiment. Who do you plan to go together with, Nana? Not sure yet, but I need somebody who knows how to have a good time. I think I know a suitable candidate. Maybe even in this room. I'll keep that in mind. But you haven't seen everything. Check this out. What a cute kitty. Look at this. You know nothing about cute cats. The girls put their phones on the desk, so each cat could be seen and compared with one another. For me, they all look good, but judging by the looks on the girls' faces, it's not that easy. We need a judge here. I hereby propose Anon to fill this role. Agreed. Approved. Well, which cat is the cutest one around? Whoops, I better come up with a decent enough answer. Okay, so apparently when your mouse leaves the window here, that does that, which is kind of interesting. It does make things a little... I can't make it go away now. Okay, I'm trying to get it to go away. Go away! Now it's stuck. No, I think I know a better answer. Let me show you another picture, ladies. I put my phone on the table with my cat on the screen. I kind of love this cat. Meh, I hereby propose to strip Anon of his position as a judge. Agreed. Approved. There was an attempt. Ready for class, everyone? That keeps happening. Honestly, I'm still half asleep. I know how to wake you up. Meditation. Close your eyes. Yeah, like this. Now concentrate. You feel great. You feel refreshed. You feel ready for the day, and more importantly, you need to praise Nana. Works wonders, right? Geez, I almost dozed off, Nana. I still have a few more minutes before our class starts, so I decided to go talk to someone. How are you? Good, thanks. You know what? I kind of want to give her a southern accent. She looks at me with her brilliant eyes and then smiles. That's the toughest part of this conversation, right? When you have to say something but nothing comes to mind. To tell you the truth, I struggle with this just like you. I mean, I could have told you about a dream I saw once, but I don't see dreams. Can't be any better to tell her about the dream I had today. Wow, so exciting, and you say we stood in shining arches? Yeah, and everything was blinking around you. As if it was a Botticelli or Leonardo da Vinci painting. If you haven't seen their masterpieces, go and take a look. Mesmerizing. If your dream was true, it'd be so entertaining. Each day would be more and more exciting. Shame it's not going to happen. I mean, it's unlikely that studies would be included in these 4 days, and you're here. Oh, on the other hand, I enjoy studying, so who knows? After all, your dreams can't be true. Why do you think so? Think about it. Why is it possible to change anything in just 4 days? By the way, it's very easy to test whether or not you're sleeping. Like in a dream, it's not possible to think of it as a dream. What? No, of course not. It's much easier. Seema pinches me. Ouch! See, in a dream, you're unlikely to feel anything. Okay, so my big thing right now with this game is because there's no box around the words, it is hard to read some of them against them. But we are hitting the 5-minute or 15-minute mark, and we're past that. So we're going to look at one more game in this Sinfully fun game. So I'll see you guys in a moment. Our next game is called Paws in Effect. My dogs are humans. Now you'd have a safe for work mode. The jokes is spoiled, but your eyes are safe. I turn off safe for work mode. You've deactivated safe for work mode. It's honestly not that exciting, but it's still not safe for work. So we do have a demo episode. Let's just jump into it, shall we? Woof. This looks silly, and you know I love silly. Pause in effect. My dogs are humans. I quickly look at the options menu. So we already have the options at a pretty good level here, right off the bat, which is kind of a rare thing. I do kind of like the art style. It's more unique. Let's jump on in. Bark. Miko's laying next to me. No looting the Miko, please. Except if it's the cartoon Miko. Are we ready to begin the next trial? Yes. I do hope it's more exciting than the last one. You really do get too invested in this. I know. Why do you think I listen to this meditation music? I thought it was so I would eventually report you for workplace bullying, which I just might. Go ahead. They can't demote me much further. The sooner you stop complaining, the sooner we can earn our way out. Tell me honestly, does it not bother you, the kinds of things these people do? We're not paid enough to judge. See, you have your dispassion and I have my music. We all cope differently. You know what, voice? Whatever, let's focus on the next subject. Do you have her record? Of course. Huh? That's an odd name. It's not a name, it's an error. Specifically the kind that outsourcing database entries get you. I don't appreciate your tone. I don't appreciate your outsourcing. It's not like I have the power. It's not like I have power over budget cuts. But this is an easy fix, right? We simply need to reassign a name to the record. You recall her name then? I'm sure it'll come to me. I hate working with you. Now, I'm mostly confident that the name was... You know what we're doing, everyone. Say it with me. It's Anon-chan! Wait, what? That was very weird on the clickies. Unsurprisingly, the dog's name is also incorrect. Care to test your memory more? Oh, I've done my part. I wouldn't want to deprive you of all the fun. Biscuit and gravy, cookies and cream, Ridley and Samus, Leona, Ashley, Harry and Hermione. Oh, I hate every one of these names, but if we have to go with anything, why not? Were those really their names? Can we just focus on getting this done? Sure, let me grab a visual on their current location. Subject looks to be at her local park. That'd be a fun place to start, don't you think? You know the protocols on public exposure and chaos management. I can't imagine why you're still single. I don't need imagination to know why you are. It's true, I'm miserable despite my radiant appearance. Don't you pity me? I'm watching the screen now. Fine. I'll finish writing the report on the last subject. Let me know when you initiate. Fine. I do like this game so far. This one might have to be a next Let's Play. Episode 1. Puppies! I see no Mikos, so this is automatically a bad game. I'm ready for a timeout, guys. You just do you for a while.
You're killing me here.
What? I'm tired, and honestly, it's your fault that you scare the dogs away. Maybe if you didn't act like griefers, people wouldn't leave. I'm talking about you, Ridley. I guess you can't help that you're a genetic expression of a car alarm, just like I can't help having the energy of potato sack. So let's just accept what we are, and you fetch this ball. Go on, go! That's right, Ridley. You just hold on to that. It's not like fetch has rules or anything. Oh, it really is just working with Miko. When we play fetch, she keeps the stick. Or she goes into the lake.
Huh.
Not even going to bother, huh, Samus? You do have a woman's sensibility. Gotta say, the weather's been unusually nice for this time of year. Surely that portends something. That pretends something? That pertains something? As nice as the fresh air and beautiful scenery is, I should head back soon. My interview isn't until tomorrow afternoon, but I need to get myself into a better mental space. I can't believe I'm going into law. I just keep waiting to wake up and have it be 3 years ago, when I was still thinking about being a kindergarten teacher. I mean, I could have molded the minds of tomorrow. Now, I'm just gonna be molding their eventual plea bargains. There's a crap ton of more money in plea bargains, which is great if more ethically dubious. Yeah, good luck getting a job in law. Of course, Mom loves it. A high-profile job, which is great and all, but is it really going to make me happy? Of course, more money is going to make you happy. No one ever found happiness subsiding on ramen noodles and toddler screams. I hate how easily I can impersonate her. But on the upside, at least I'll be independent. Now just to wait for my soul to wither and I can enjoy all that luxury in peace. I looked down at my phone absent-mindedly. Oh, looks like some more people texted me. Let's see. One message from Dia, and that text from Vincent I've been ignoring. I need to be a grown-up about this and write him back. It's just so awkward. What are you up to? Real tomorrow work? Who do I want to write back first? Might as well get it out of the way. Sorry, didn't mean to leave my stuff at your place for so long. I'll come grab it. Will tomorrow work? Tomorrow's fine. Evening sometime, 6 o'clock. Text me if you can't make it. I'm glad that's over at least. Guess I'll write to Dia back now. What are you up to? Just at the park with the dogs, having an existential crisis. A low-key day today. Is this about your interview tomorrow? Am I that transparent? Yes. You're supposed to lie to me, Dee. You need every dose of reality you can get. Ugh, I hate that you're probably right. If you're nervous about it, we could go out, window shop, grab drinks, judge people. Thanks, but I'm just gonna chill tonight at home. Maybe take a bath, really psych myself. $10 says you're just smoke some pot and fall asleep on your couch. I don't have $10 to spare on a bet you'll win. You know what they say about self-medication, Anon? Dia, have I told you you have a mom complex? Lol, why do you think I have? Why do you think I stuck with being a teacher? It isn't the pay. You're a noble soul, Dee. How about we meet tomorrow? I can pretend it's a celebration or a consolation depending on how the interview goes. You're not going to find out if you're hired on the first interview, girl. That's the spirit. You've been too isolated since the breakup anyway. It'll be good to get out. It'll be good to get out. You're right. Why am I drinking during lines? Plus, I told Vince he could come over tomorrow and get his remaining stuff. It'll be better if you're there. Took him long enough. Don't worry. I'll stare at him. I'll stare him into a hole if he says anything. I know you will, and I love you for it. Do you know when he'll be over? I'll come by with drinks beforehand. Yeah, I told him around 6 p.m. I'll be there. Don't worry about him. You just focus on that interview. Sure thing, Mom. Talk to you tomorrow. Have a good night, smartass. I could use some drinks right now. I'm stressing out too much. Oh well, I have other slightly less trouble ways of shedding my anxiety at home. It's called playing with your dogs. It actually helps a lot. I looked toward the babies. Ridley was barking at some dogs walking across the street. Samus was barking at birds flying high above. I wonder sometimes if small animals think that we're towering beasts who entrap them for pleasure. Poor docile creatures bonding in the confines of this manufactured square. I don't know. Miko gets really sad when I'm gone. Man, I need some self-care. Stat. Babies, come on, let's go home. It's time for Mommy to sniff her own trees. Aw, your cuties are just a little stimulus packages for my visual economy. As long as I've got 2, that's all I need, right?
Yeah.
That's right, girly. You're all I need. Well, you and maybe some well-oiled chests. But that's what internet's for.
Come on.
Speaking of, let's go. Runs from the leash.
Don't you dare.
Hey now, don't be that way. Come on, Ridley. You want a treat? He turns his head sideways.
Let's just go.
Yeah, got your attention now, don't I? Let's go so you can get a treat. I believe those are actually papillons. Look at me, reduced to bribing a creature a fraction of my size and intelligence. You have no idea how smart dogs can be. Maybe it's a good thing I didn't become a kindergarten teacher after all. You coming, Samus? Miko's just looking at me like I'm a sin. Ah, the irony of a bounty hunter raised by bird people raging against birds. It'd be awful if it wasn't so charming. I'm guessing depending on the name depends on maybe how the dogs act. I'm curious if they did that kind of thing, because that would actually be pretty cool. Episode 2. It's tough living alone again.
Guys, please.
Hey, I'm not blaming you two. You guys give 110 of fluff and love in equal measures. It's just... Well, it'd be nice sometimes if you guys could talk in between, staring at me like that creepy employee at Love Coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like that.
Here's the thing.
Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful that I'll never have to pay down your college debt or learn about your closest fetishes or of awkward dinners with your crappy family. Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about.
I just mean...
All I mean is that I wish I could know you better. Share a mental reality, you know? Thrust open the catacombs of the spirit and archive mutual enlightenment. Or maybe just criticize movies. And that's why this video was part of this game was sent to me. Hey, you little pumpkins are adorbs. I should just strangle you with your own tails. Excitement increases.
What should I do?
Maybe I should put a singles ad out in the personals. Must love dogs. You think that would work?
Let's stay calm.
Alright, calm down. We're almost home. You two know home, right? The place with all your toys, and the expensive food you don't eat. Oh, and the corners on my ceiling you always look at?
Yep.
Yep, home sweet home. It's a cute little game so far. But we are hitting our limit. So guys, if you want to see a bit more of this game, you know what to do. For now, guys, I'll see you in a minute for our next game. This is, by the way, an adorable game. So let's see what Steam has for us next. Is it going to be good? Is it going to be bad? Who knows? Now our final one for this Sinfully Fun Games is Yesmaster. This is made by the guys that did Metropolis and Perky Little Things. So let's jump on in. I'm scared sick, Len. Let's go home. Star, we just got... I want to go home, please, Len. Don't worry. Don't you want to be better, honey? I want to be better, be cured more than anything. But it's hard. We've already visited so many great doctors. I'm afraid there's no real hope for me. Star, this doctor has a special approach. He'll help you, I know it. And I know waiting is hard. Let's take your mind off of things. Star, Leonard, come in, please. Good to see you again, Len. Yes, I've been having panic attacks a long time, but not as a kid, just as an adult. I understand. This happens often, especially for many in stressful situations at uni. Unfortunately, Star, this sort of trauma can linger a long time afterwards. But we've already visited a dozen doctors. Nothing helps. Drugs make me feel bad. Drugs are bad, okay? And most of all, I'm afraid these crippling seizures will become more frequent. I'm so desperate, Len has even gotten me to try acupuncture and hypnosis. I just got stuck full of pins like a porcupine with one and a little restful sleep with the other. Your doubts are reasonable. Not all cures are for all ailments or all patients. However, scientific observation of scientific words, has proven it to have a good cure rate for lingering PTSD and other stressful disorders. What's kinesiotherapy? Let me show you, Star. It's a puppy. I'd like to introduce you to a colleague of mine. Oh, it's so cute. He'll go with you and be your medicine. Really? I can take it? Sure, it's yours now. Yeah, what a wonderful medicine. Dog therapy. Beep, beep, beep. I'll call you Bobby. Good luck, Star. I'm sure Bobby will help you feel better. 3 years later. This park is huge, with too many strangers I can't control. Wouldn't you get a trained dog? Bobby! Bobby? Come on, Bobby. Come back. You've seen what's in the news? Stop scaring me, Bobby. Don't leave me alone here. It's not a trained dog. You know I get frightened alone. You do as I recommend, young man. You do as I command, young man. Well, you got a chihuahua and you thought it was going to listen to you. Come back this instant, Bobby. Remember, we have to get back to leave. We have to get back to leave for Len's stupid convention get-togethers. He knows it's hard for me, and he still tells me I have to do these things. Anyway, until I can command them. Bet he has confidence in me. Bobby, you know being with these people always makes me anxious. I need you, Bobby, please. Get your dog trained. Where are you, you naughty little... Don't make me come after you, please. Is that you, Bobby? Damn it, Bobby. Damn it. Bobby squeezed through under the fence. Crap, now I have to find the key. So it is one of these type of games.
Hey!
Okay, he's not gonna let me take that. Oh, a dirty magazine. I'm gonna borrow this. Sharp scissors. I can cut away the ivy. This is gonna be one everyone's gonna ask me to do, aren't they? I like these kind of games. Burglary. We can give it back. Okay, so we gotta find a key. Dildo with a sucker cap? Let's see. Oh god, can I be really evil? No. Is there anything else out here I can find? Locked. I have to find a key. I love their games. They're so weird. I am not immature. You can't say that I am. What? What? A key. Now I need a lock. What? Bobby, what is that? You could choke. Stupid. Stop squirming, you little stinker. Gotcha. Bobby, don't you swallow that. Give me that. Got it. Wow, someone lost a beautiful locket, Bobby. Hey, it's the romantic kind with something inside. We ended with a weird game. I'm not getting over the dildo thing. Dreaming you're naked in a public place. Does that ever freak you out? I have a girlfriend who says dreams like that never bother her. That she's confident in control and sexy in them, and she is in real life. That's not me. I hate naked dreams. I hate how naked dreams make me feel. Exposed, on the spot, dreams suck. You can't control what happens to you in them. You'll see. Oh my god, I'm naked. No. It was just a dream. And my mouth tastes like semen? Not lens. Whose? And why am I naked? Who jizzed on me and why? Suddenly, I feel some of my memories return. You can't see my face clearly, but this is so wonderful. My boring appointment was just over when I saw you walking your dog, my lovely. My heart pounding like a rabbit's when I remember what happened. I should have been scared. And why can't I remember his face? Now, what's your name, my pretty stranger? Why does he keep saying my? I'm not his. And shit, I have to answer him. Leonard? Leonard? You look familiar, but You don't know me. I don't know you. My pretty Star, aren't you a little willful? I'm a total stranger that you've never met until just now. You are completely in my power and under my command now. Aren't you, my lovely Star? Yes, I'm completely in your power and under your command. Silence, dog, now. Bobby, silence, sit. Call me master. I'm your master, repeat it. You are my master, master. Excellent, very good. I command you. You will not recall my face, but you may remember it if you loved what we did together, the forbidden, exquisite pleasures your master gave you. Didn't I tell you naked dreams were bad? No, 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 no. Oh, this is so wrong. Oh God, I'm all nasty, slickened. I've been a filthy little fuck slut, Bobby. I couldn't control what I did today. Especially when it felt good to let loose and try not to control. Stop it, Star. You're nasty. Clean up. Shit. Where are the rest of my damn clothes? Did he take my clothes too? Help me find my clothes, Bobby. This is such a weird little game that I love it. What's this? Thank you, my beautiful Star. You were so generous with your talented lust. You're a rare treat. Thank you for giving me full control over your unbridled pleasures. My command is that this special locket is now yours. Put it into the hand of anyone you desire, Star. Once open, it will mesmerize them into your willing, uninhabited lover, if that is what you desire. You will be their master, and they are your slave. Command them how to pleasure you, and command also that they enjoy their pleasures with you. It's only fair and have fun. Me, a master, and pleasure? That can't be true. It's some sort of sick joke, right? Giving your slaves pleasure is a great gift. Plus, it slows any need to be self-righteous or any need to destroy their happy memories of sweet forbidden delights. My Star, you know you will never recall my face as your master lover, who controlled you in the park, except if you wish to be mine again, and to love and obey me, out of wedlock, of course. I do hope you remember our unbridled public pleasure together, the feel of me thick and to the hilt inside you, and that you, my exquisite obedient slave, will always adore the taste of your master. Hypnotize me? How? By a magic necklace? Ridiculous. He made me completely his. I couldn't disobey him, my master. I didn't even want to. And just by getting a shiny piece of gold into my hand, why'd you do that? I became his eager little fuck slave. They say that under hypnosis you can't do anything against your own will. Maybe that's total bullshit, Bobby? It's Len. Still in the park? Dawdling? You always take too long. I'm in hotel. Almost time to leave. You and me finally lunching with Powers of Powers Inc. I have to tell Len. He'll take care if I can tell him. Tell him this? How? Len will be mad if I don't tell him about this work convention is so important to his career. Crap, we're so late, Bobby. We better get back to the hotel now. Miss Launder. Okay, guys, we're going to actually end this one here. I really like this one. Again, it's called Yesmaster. You've seen quite a few games from these creators. If you want to see more of this game as a series, let me know. And if you guys want to recommend any games for Sinfully Fun Games or for Let's Plays, let me know. Also, remember to check out the Indie Files, Night of the Living Demo, and of course, Spirit Hunter Deathmark. This year is the year of horror, so you'll be seeing a lot of horror stuff. And I've begun my trek into yaoi games because you guys seem to secretly enjoy that yaoi. So this year is going to be a fun year of gaming. And don't forget to check me out on Twitch for my live streams every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. And I'll see you guys next time. Mwah. Bye, everybody.